Hey guys, welcome back to the cookie jar. Today we're doing the last recipe from the blueberry muffin murder. They are called the multiple choice bar cookies, which is this one. Right there. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a stick of butter, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, 1.5 cup from column A, either graham cracker crumbs, vanilla wafer crumbs, chocolate wafer crumbs, animal cracker cookies, or sugar cookie crumbs. And you're gonna take 2 cups from column B, which is chocolate chips, butterscotch chips, peanut butter chips, raisins, regular or golden, M&Ms without nuts. 2 cups from column C, which is either frosted corn flakes crumbled, miniature marshmallows, 2.5 cups, Rice Krispies, or flaked coconut. And then you're gonna take 1 cup from column D, which is chopped walnuts, chopped pecans, chopped peanuts, or chopped cashews. And then you're gonna mix the melt, you're gonna melt the butter, and you're gonna pour it into a bottom of a cake pan, 9 by 13. And then you're gonna mix in the crumbs from column A, whichever one you chose. And then you're gonna drizzle the sweetened condensed milk on top of that. And then you're gonna put 2 cups from column B, whatever chips you picked out. And then you're gonna add on top of the chips, you're gonna add whatever cereal, coconut, marshmallow, whatever that is. And then on top of that, you're gonna sprinkle the nuts. And then you're gonna bake it in an oven at 350 for 30 minutes. Before cooling it off, cutting it into bars. And it says, Tracy loves to help me bake these. She gets to choose the ingredients. What this actually reminds me of is back in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, they had these cereal bars that were more candy than actual like breakfast bar. That's what these make me think of. I think that's going to be pretty close to what those were. So it's going to be interesting to see how these come out. Everything I chose is laid out in the kitchen. I went with the graham cracker crumbs, the chocolate chips, the Rice Krispies, and the pecans. Because 1, I like those things, and 2, I had them all in my kitchen. So that is what we're going with. Let's get in there and get started. Here's all the things listed that I chose, plus the butter and the condensed milk. Not very much. We have our 9 by 13 inch pan. And we're just going to pour the melted butter into the bottom. And to this, we are going to add the graham cracker crumbs. That we're supposed to. It just says to evenly sprinkle it. It doesn't actually say to mix it in. But I'm going to try to pat it around to get it at least level, as it does say evenly. Good enough. And then it says to drizzle the sweetened condensed milk over the crumbs. So next, column B is the chips. It's these guys. And next is the 2 cups of Rice Krispies. 2 cups of Rice Krispies. And on top of that is the 1 cup of nuts. See, I don't really see what holds the nuts and these together because you're putting dry on top of dry. So I'm not quite sure how the nuts are going to stick on top. So I get the Rice Krispies are going to stick because the chocolate will melt in the oven. I get that, but I'm not sure about the nuts. All right. And now this is what it looks like. We'll go in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. So I finally got it out of the oven. It's probably taken about 2 hours to completely cool off all the way. A problem with this is you put the Rice Krispies and the nuts on top of the Rice Krispies, and then some of it doesn't actually stick. But it's still kind of gooey. It's messy. Like it's falling apart. It's not bad. It's definitely something that you pick and choose what you put into it, and that's kind of what you're going to get out of it. But for something just quick and fun to do with the kids, it's not a bad idea. Next week, I start the lemon meringue pie murder, and the first one in the book's actually the lemon meringue pie. So if you're interested in seeing that, join us next week. Bye, guys!